In today's video, we're going to sit down and have a real, honest, and educational conversation about steroids in bodybuilding and gym culture, what people actually mean when they talk about steroids for muscle growth, why these substances became such a heated topic in fitness communities, and what's really going on behind the scenes when it comes to performance enhancement. This video is not here to promote the use of steroids or tell you what to take. It's here to educate, break myths, and give you the clarity that so many people wish they had before making choices about their bodies. The goal is simple: help you understand the history, the science, the misconceptions, the pressures, and the risks that come with steroids so that you can approach your own fitness journey with awareness and confidence. A lot of times when people casually throw around the word steroids, they're referring to synthetic hormones, substances designed to influence the body's endocrine system. And the endocrine system is not something you can just casually mess with. It's incredibly delicate and deeply connected to every part of your health, from muscle growth to mood, energy levels, and even long-term well-being. Many people assume steroids are magic, or that they're simply medicine for muscles. But the truth is far more complicated. Throughout this video, we'll talk about why some lifters feel tempted to turn toward performance enhancers, whether it's the pressure of social media, the desire for quick results, the competitive environment of gyms, or simply comparing themselves to physiques influenced by lighting tricks, genetics, or enhancement that nobody talks about openly. We live in a time where the internet has changed how we view fitness. Extraordinary physiques are shown as normal. Transformation videos show quick results without context, and influencers rarely reveal the full truth about their routines, genetics, or what they might be taking. This creates unrealistic expectations for beginners who think they're falling behind or not progressing fast enough. And that's one of the biggest problems. Young lifters see an influencer who seems to grow overnight and assume that they're doing something wrong, when in reality, everyone's journey is different. Some people blow up quickly because of genetics, some because they've been training for years, some because of enhancements, some because they're using angles and lighting that make them look twice as big as they really are. When you don't see the whole story, your own progress starts to feel slow, even if it's actually very normal. We're also going to look into the medical and legal side of steroids. Different countries have different laws about them, but the universal point remains: these substances come with serious risks when used improperly or without medical supervision. What might look like a shortcut in the moment can lead to long-term consequences, things like hormone suppression, fertility issues, liver stress, heart strain, mood swings, mental health changes, and complications that don't just disappear when someone stops. Many people underestimate these effects because they only hear the good side in locker rooms or online forums where people brag about fast gains but rarely talk about the health challenges that follow. A lot of gym myths also fuel confusion. You might hear phrases like, "everyone in the gym is using," or "it's safe if you know what you're doing," or "it's fine if you take the right amount." But these statements are usually based on half-truths or pure misinformation. People who repeat them often don't fully understand what they're talking about, and even experienced lifters can fall into the trap of thinking they're immune to side effects. But the body doesn't work that way. Hormones don't care how experienced you are. They react in unpredictable ways. That's why in this video, we're dedicating time to the natural, sustainable side of bodybuilding. Because the truth is, most people don't need shortcuts. They need structure, patience, and good habits. Proper training programs, progressive overload, balanced nutrition, hydration, strategic supplementation like creatine, good sleep, and smart recovery can produce incredible results without putting your health on the line. We're going to break down how muscle growth actually happens, how the body adapts to resistance training, how recovery fuels progress, and why consistency beats intensity in the long run. Improving technique, managing your training volume, and understanding rest periods can completely transform your results. But many beginners skip these basics because they're distracted by the idea of quick gains. We're also going to talk about the emotional and psychological side of bodybuilding, because this is something almost no one addresses, yet it's one of the most important elements in the entire conversation. The pressure to look a certain way is real. People compare themselves to others constantly, in the gym, online, on social media, and this constant comparison can create insecurities or feelings of inadequacy that push people toward shortcuts. When someone feels like they're not big enough, not cut enough, or progressing fast enough, they start to consider enhancement not because they want to be unhealthy, but because they want to feel confident. When you understand how powerful these emotional triggers are, you can begin to protect yourself from them. The fitness journey has to include mental health and self-awareness. Otherwise, it becomes a cycle of pressure and self-criticism. Next, we're going to take a deeper look at gym culture, how it evolved, how social media transformed the idea of the ideal body, and how fitness marketing can often sell dreams rather than reality. Over the past decade, the fitness industry exploded. We now have influencers, online coaches, transformation challenges, supplement ads, and before and after photos everywhere. And while some of this content is motivating, a lot of it can also be misleading. It can make people believe that dramatic results are supposed to happen quickly, or that every successful athlete is using something extra. But real progress takes years of commitment, discipline, and smart programming. We'll also dive into the biology of muscle growth. When you train, you create small tears in your muscle fibers, and your body repairs those tears to make them stronger. This process depends on sleep, nutrition, hydration, and recovery, not just heavy lifting. Many people think training harder is always better, but sometimes training smarter is the real key. Overtraining can stall your progress, increase stress hormones, and even cause muscle loss. But when you balance intensity with recovery, your body grows naturally and efficiently. As part of this conversation, we're also going to look at the consequences of enhancement that many people in the fitness world don't talk about openly. You'll hear real examples of athletes and lifters who regretted taking shortcuts, stories of people who developed health problems, people who lost their natural hormone production, or people who felt pressured and later realized what they sacrificed. These stories aren't meant to scare you, but to remind you that every decision has a cost. The more you understand that cost, the more power you have over your own choices. By the end of this breakdown, the goal is to help you cut through the noise, understand what's real and what's not, and protect your health in a world where fitness expectations are often unrealistic. Building a strong, impressive physique naturally is absolutely possible, with consistency, knowledge, and patience. And honestly, the most powerful transformation you can ever experience isn't just physical. It's the moment you start trusting your own journey, respecting your body, and choosing long-term health over short-term pressure. If you stay committed and focused, your natural progress will not only look better, but feel better, because it will be earned, sustainable, and completely your own.